Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Rotten Movie Reviews. Today, we watched a movie, all right. They can't hear you, Tier. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, and join me as always is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I don't know. What the fuck did we just watch?
We'll get into it more in a bit. We also got Angela. Angela, how you doing?
Um, I'm not 100% sure yet,
And
but I think I'm okay.
and joining out the I guess the what is Will it Forge. Will, how you doing?
What the ever loving fever dream of a high as hell imagination did we just watch?
And hello, clown. We
Hello.
watched the 2009 movie Bad Lieutenant, which as far as I'm aware of, is not has
A
no
sequel.
yeah is not a sequel to the other Bad Lieutenant. But yeah, Nicolas Cage plays Terrence McDonough as a and gambling addicted, as they say, addled detective in post Katrina New Orleans investigating killings of five Senegalese immigrants. It was written by William M. Finkelstein. Pretty sure it's Stein and not Steen. And it was directed by
Angela?
Werner Herzog. And yeah, that was the most odd fucking movie ever. And all I can think of is like the director had to like have some like students there with them for a couple of shots for like uh you know alligator shaky cam, uh
Lizard Cam.
lizard cam, and it's in it because it's like it's not like, yeah, it was still probably a professional camera, but holy shit, it's like it looked it looked like it was
Hey,
done by
brother,
some
brother.
guy. It's like, some kid with a fucking like better than normal camera. But I mean,
I don't get me wrong. It was a good movie.
it was definitely an entertaining movie, and the fucking cast. Oh my god, I was not expecting that cast.
It
I mean,
was just confusing.
Nicolas
There was no
Cage,
sense in
Ava
this.
Mendes, Val Kilmer, Farzua Balk, Jennifer Coolidge, freaking Exhibit,
That's Feruza Balk for.
Faruza Balk. Okay, thank you. I'm terrible at some of the things. You had Michael Shannon in there as well.
Yeah, it was. This cast was. Who? The who's who? The who's
I
who?
mean, they had a whole fucking bunch of people.
Was super stoked. Brad Dourif was in it, and he actually was not a stick figure.
And he actually wasn't a dick.
I was like, every once in a while, I guess you do look healthy, dude.
Brad Dourif. Was he the partner?
No,
No,
he was
right
the
there was the
bookie.
bookie.
The what?
The
The
book. The
bookie.
long.
The
The
Okay,
guy
the
guy.
that,
bookie.
yeah.
Yeah. The one that wanted to get his daughter's
The ticket.
parking tickets fixed. So yeah.
Apparently, for this movie, though, it's like, I guess Nicolas Cage said he was never underneath the influence of anything throughout the film, in contrast to leaving Las Vegas, which he got genuinely drunk to play an alcoholic. But
I mean, I'm pretty sure when he was younger, he could probably do that and be fine. Now he's a little older.
and then
Uh,
just that whole, and Angela fucking called it, rubber band. He saves a kid in the beginning, and what's up, Keishel?
okay.
From the flood, and then basically the same kid goes to help him out because he got clean, and he's not living his best life, but he's doing his best to make it.
Yeah. I mean, he's on the straight and
Oh
narrow.
yeah, like I'm
Given
not
he's
making fun
only
of him.
sober a year, he's
Yeah,
pretty much is living his best
yeah.
life.
Well, I mean, like it's one of those things, like it could be better, but it's definitely not bad. Like I'm definitely, like, for the character that the kid's supposed to be playing, like I'm not knocking him.
Oh yeah, most definitely. This isn't a day.
I will say I do find it funny. Apparently, I am gonna say whoever, or it's like the director or I don't know if it was Cage himself. They definitely chose to have a Smith and Wesson Model 29 to be kind of like Callahan.
Charlie
Well, yeah.
Callahan. You know what? Now that I think about it, he would make it. Yeah.
And I to get before we get really into this movie and everything, I'll still say I love the fact of what I came up with for a thumbnail. Throwing the TV in there like I used to, and like before would have, like Angela said, like I'd have the back in the day the pictures throughout the movie that would flash through it. Like I never had a copyright strike, but I just didn't want to have any more of that. But I just think this is fucking neat the way I did it.
I like it. It's a callback to
Sorry,
simpler
well,
days.
it wasn't even a callback. It's just I happened to notice. It was like, oh, I wonder if I can do. Hey, this would look kind of cool. Like we're in the TV for the review.
We're in the TV, man.
We're in the TV, man. But yeah, this has been a weird ass movie.
Fuck yes.
And then for 2009, the fact that they had the main character using a revolver, which don't get me wrong, I love revolvers. And you had Val Kilmer using a fucking a Ruger P89. The fucking gun is as old as I am.
I forgot he forked out back in after.
Okay,
yeah.
the gun's not as old as I am. It's close, but it's one of those things that like that would not have been standard issue for cops that time frame. That time frame would have been a Glock.
So the gun's almost as old as you are, so it's a infant still.
Yeah. No, because I'm almost 40.
Speaking of old,
and then the other guy carried a 1911 in Tier. Oh yeah, it is. Happy birthday, Tier, but you're not getting a song.
Ah, fuck you! I know what it's on. Not from you. You can't sing. I heard you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Tier.
Yay! Oh God.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh God!
Yeah.
No! It's Dr. Claw.
And you got the Dr. Claw impression. Yay! And the rain the sky just opened up and rain is now pounding down on the tin roof outside my window.
Oh, that's nice. I like the rain.
I love the rain. This is a great night.
But yeah, this was just, you have a character. It's like you didn't see really anything for drugs. Helps a guy out that's stuck in a jail cell from plausibly drowning. And then just all over the place. But yeah, they claim the film's not a remake or a sequel for the original 92 movie. I mean, there are ones that they'll do the same plot. Like a lot of people bring up of how the Dredd remake, or the reboot that was the good Judge Dredd over the Seagal Judge Dredd, which is an okay movie, but Dredd is better. And then there's the Raid Redemption. Both of them have basically the same storyline, but they hadn't, no one in those things had talked or even knew of each other when they were making them.
Again, there was more of it's more like a story set in the same universe, if you will.
Yeah.
It's not the same characters, it's somewhere else.
Well, because the original was in New York, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, so again, it's set you could say again, set in the same universe with new story, new characters.
Oh, and apparently, actually, though, it was supposed to say that this was being remade.
Oh, what do I know? Not being smart or anything.
Oh, okay. And then apparently, I guess the Werner Herzog responded to the original director, and because who directed and co-wrote the original Bad Lieutenant, was just like, yeah, this director's like, yeah, I've never seen yours.
So more likely, what it was is that the studio that owned the IP say, "Hey, you want to make a movie? Attach the Bad Lieutenant label to it, and see come what may."
Well, at least everything from what we're seeing on here is in 2018 or whatnot. They the original movie director and this movie director, they had gotten into a thing, and while the meeting was like 3 hours long, apparently
Mhm.
most of it consisted of the two of them just fucking laughing.
Oh well,
Like quite
spiritual
like
successor.
it went to the whole thing of like hatred to like, okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, okay, yeah. And apparently, I guess the movie was supposed to be originally set in New York, but Cage was the one who said, "Hey, let's change it to New Orleans to help since it was after the hurricane." But yeah, this movie, I'm gonna get off the trivia shit. Uh, yeah, like I said,
Hey,
you have that, then all of a sudden you have him now because okay, he got hurt, helping the kid, and now he's got a drug problem. Okay, and a lot of cops like to gamble and whatnot. All right, and then it's just all over the fucking place.
yeah,
It's
You
just really weird. Like, the only thing I can figure is like maybe the writer or the director or all of the above, like the producers, whoever,
Well,
actually are like recovering addicts
recovering?
and
I think they
just
were.
turned around and said that
okay, well,
let's
go ahead.
let's make a movie about what this is like.
I mean, for the writer, he's done 11 episodes of writing for Cop Rock. He's done a lot of TV shows, and it's a lot of cop stuff. So you got like L.A. Law, On 7th Avenue, Civil Wars, Murder One, Brooklyn South, Law and Order, L.A. Law the movie, NYPD Blue, The Lineup,
so you
Justice.
guys
Yeah, yeah,
police
yeah.
procedurals.
And oh, okay, yeah, I know why this movie's so weird because of the director. Um, he played the director is the guy who played the Zek in the first Jack Reacher movie. I'm trying to think of what else he's well known for. All right, because
Never seen any of the Richard movies.
His name.
his name Werner Herzog.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
no, that guy's weird.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
guy's
I'm
weird
trying to see something else that.
is that the same guy? I'm
Okay,
thinking.
that's director credits. The
and
dude,
probably very on drugs.
yeah. I
You
know that
see,
the dude's done acting as well, but for like his IMDb, all they have is his director, writer, and producer credits.
They have this film. They have this where I'm at. I'm looking at his filmography as acting roles. He did a lot of Dutch shit. Bride of the Orient, Hard to Be a God. Uh, what dream? He was in Dream. What Dreams May Come
Mm.
as his father. Julian Donkey Boy, Mr. Lonely, The Grand, Jack Reacher, Home from Home. But
No,
these are
if he directed Jack Reacher, he directed his own death.
He's the
no, no,
1979 Nosferatu guy.
That
see
makes sense
Angela.
of why it was so fucking over the top, or it's like just so fucking off.
Angela mentioned the writer, the producer, and the producers and the director, which means she ticked off everybody was high during the entire process.
Yep, because
Well,
he's the
the writer
director,
did,
not the writer or
like
the
I said, the
producer.
writer did
Yeah.
a lot more in producing and as well of cop stuff. So that makes sense of the police aspect of it. I think, I mean, it shows him as the writer as well. So with it being, that cop stuff, you could also go into there of, having the cop that's does right but is still bad. It's weird.
He was completely unhinged numerous times, and as I mentioned it's kind of scary because I've seen videos of real cops who are even more unhinged.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Angela, him yelling at the old woman. Look, they could have put these criminals away. They could have protected the boy. Hopefully,
Yeah,
she
but it's
got involved when
Except that
she did that.
he wasn't doing what he needed to do to protect the boy.
yeah.
That's
He was
true.
dragging him along into all of these really dangerous situations.
Yeah.
I would not have turned around and let the kid stay in his care. I
Yeah.
would have turned around and sent him away somewhere.
To be
And
I
fair,
mean-
I am very much the type of person that would be like, no.
But like, let's break
You
this
need
down.
to
We
do
got
this.
Nicolas Cage's character. We have a cop again who he does drugs, predominantly cocaine, and a little bit of smoking crack apparently.
and heroin.
Well,
And marijuana.
He did marijuana. He didn't snort any. You don't snort
He
heroin.
did. He did.
That's fucking dumb.
Remember when he fucked the girl? He thought it was crack, it was heroin.
So it's like you got that. He's also a gambling addict. He's dating a prostitute. His dad's going to and leading AA, and his stepmother is a drunk.
You don't snort crack here. The whole appeal
No,
of
he's
crack
saying-
is that it's smokable.
Yeah, he was saying he snorted heroin. Although he might have smoked heroin too.
He was saying he thought it was crack, and no, he thought it was cocaine.
Look, I don't do either, so I'm a layman's, and it's all the same difference to me.
Do it either. I just paid attention in school when we learned about it.
It's all drugs. I have a fear that my mother would rise from her ashes will unsheath themselves from her urn and strangle me if I even thought of doing shit like that. So yeah, no, that's all I'm saying.
That's why he keeps the urn around. It keeps him on the straight and narrow.
Because it keeps me terrified. She's in the grave before I do anything remotely bad. As a matter of fact, I need to go down there and check them now. I heard some creaking. It's a joke. Did my headphones okay?
Okay, here's one thing. Okay, Herzog on the hallucinatory scene with the iguanas. There's nothing more wondrous than seeing Nicolas Cage and a lizard together in one shot. And I think we're going to go long, and then the producers are going to make me lose my iguanas.
All right,
Just like this
honestly,
shit was, it was so fucking all over the place.
When he hit the iguana, like there's no iguanas there, and he hit him. Like, okay, they seeing these? Then they started fucking singing, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Apparently, both Bad
There's a
Lieutenants were
whole
released
lot
in
more.
November of their respective years.
I am learning that my brother knows a whole lot more about heroin than I'm comfortable with.
I don't know. The only drugs I do are prescription or over the counter.
I don't really do those drugs. I take them because my doctor said I should.
But yeah, this was definitely, and I will say for how many guns were in it, there was very, very, very little like shootouts.
Just the one with the at the drug den, right?
Yeah,
That was a good one.
and it's
His-
kind of
his
funny
soul
because
is
like
dancing.
the one dude
Shoot him again. His soul's still dancing.
That guy was so freaking loaded, like 90% of the time.
Oh yeah. I mean, you
Dude,
of the
great.
guys that came in there, it's like the one guy had a revolver, you couldn't tell what it was. The dude who had originally was holding the leash of the dog is fucking wielding a goddamn Desert Eagle for no fucking reason. The other guy had a 1911.
But maybe I should shoot the dog. Maybe I should order him to shoot the. Yeah, maybe we should shoot the dog. Mhm.
And then they kept it in the scene when the one guy shot that his fucking gun was already locked back after one shot. Shoot him again. Why? His soul's still alive and dancing.
They're just breakdancing and shit, just twirling.
Some punk rock dude doing breakdance and shit because it almost looked like the fucker had a mohawk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, while they still show a dead body, he's just like, his soul's still dancing.
Just a dancer in the guys
Mhm.
in an exact replica of the outfit.
And a very close looking.
But when they showed the shotgun underneath in the beginning, I thought he was going to use it on him, and then I thought it was just like a Frankoff's gun.
I mean,
But they
Chekhov's
used
gun.
Chekhov's gun. I call him Frankov. Chekhov's gun, but they used it, so I was happy.
Okay, I think I figured it out. They took a bunch of stock photographs and sentences describing different plot points. They coated up they pasted them all over a tile bathroom. They coated up a golf ball with chalk, teed it into the bathroom, went in 5 minutes later. Every picture and description that had chalk on it went into a hat. They pulled them out in random order, and that's how they came up with the whole script.
It's possible.
I could see that actually.
Okay, what's next? Stakeout from the cop's apartment. Iguanas on the coffee table.
Yeah, this thing was
But
just.
they did have to have the caveat that once they went back far enough, they had to make sure they repeated those like 3 main plot points that they repeated at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I figure a different person wrote the beginning and the ending, just like, oh, hey, we're gonna have this perfect thing.
No, I
Tab
think
saves-
one person wrote the beginning and the ending, and like 10 other people wrote the middle.
And apparently to make the water appear like the river water for the jail scene, they had to use 2,400 cans of decaf coffee.
Mm.
I was gonna
Because
say that was
paint was proving toxic, and when they tried to use regular coffee, apparently it was getting absorbed through the actor's skin.
Oh yeah, caffeine. Yeah, you kill them fast that way.
okay. So bathing in milk, okay. Bathing in caffeine or in coffee, no go. Understood.
I shouldn't do it. I want to do it.
Oh, and apparently the dancing soul scene is the a homage to Herzog's early classic Strolzik. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, from 1977, which features an iconic scene of a dancing chicken set to the exact same Sonny Terry song, Old Lost John.
Look, I don't have enough math to walk me through this movie. All right, I got a question for you, Rod.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Of all the weird Cage movies we've watched so far, where did this rank?
Like that. That's a difficult one. I mean, because there's been a bunch of really fucking weird ones. There's been weird good and weird bad and just like weird.
Weird. Mm,
I mean,
okay.
it's a better movie than expected. It's just I honestly don't know where to put it, because it's that whole thing of if you're watching it for the first time, it's just all over the place.
Again, for me, it's a good one. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed watching. I was completely enthralled, but it's still a weird fucking movie. It
In
is Nick.
1970, he did a movie called Even Dwarfs Start Small.
Who?
Werner Herzog.
Oh yeah, like Herzog's been.
Even Dwarfs Start Small, about a group of dwarfs at a correctional facility who basically have a prison riot. This man is insane.
Most
Dwarves
likely.
having a prison riot? Wouldn't we
Dwarf.
pay to watch that?
Oh yeah.
For a second, it sounded like bullshit. I'm like, dwarves having a prison riot.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
I
We are dwarves. We will not be treated with this disrespect.
We are not animals. We are dwarves. Hey, I'm a midget. And a midget.
you suck.
I will say that I am slightly disappointed. One thing I am disappointed in this movie is the fact the guy called midget isn't a midget.
Yeah, yeah. But they did
And-
have a midget.
And also for anyone who may watch this in the future or is watching now and that whole thing who hasn't seen this movie, well, the dog does get threatened. The dog does not get hurt.
Yeah, they don't. The dog lives. Thank God. Thank God for small favors.
Yeah, sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, he's going to get his parents' dog killed."
Well, it was more like his father's dog.
Yeah.
His parents, Stifler's mom did amazing as his stepmom.
And the guy who played his dad, Tom Bauer, he did good too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Like
Just-
the actors were phenomenal. They were just amazing. It just
Even Exhibit's performance was good. Little underwhelming for a lot of things, but still pretty good.
Oh, I would say all of the actors did a good job of selling their role.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
The other funny thing
Yeah.
is
the movie was weird as fuck.
well, it's funny is like you
yeah,
got,
see,
you got
it's like
definitely weird, and it's kind of funny you got to have Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes play a fucking love interest again. But apparently they had Denzel Whitaker in this movie. You know, he played Daryl, and that was he was in the same or was alongside Eva Mendes in Mendes's first film when she was in Training Day.
Ah.
I still haven't seen that movie.
It's
It's a good movie.
it's a good movie. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it is one of those things that I would recommend everyone see at least once.
I would. And look, I would recommend it.
It's one of those
Okay.
things. It's Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke.
I know who was in it.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen
I was just saying Ethan
Hawkman.
yeah, Ethan Hawke actually plays a really good character in my opinion, but he does the role really well.
I really like Ethan Hawke's work 90% of the time anyway.
Ethan Hawkman is pretty good.
Yeah, I still haven't seen him in the oh god, what is it? The Purge, just because that movie looked, I'm gonna be honest, The Purge sounded fucking retarded to me.
I saw The Purge. It was okay. I'm not really into it.
The Purge as a series is retarded. Just my opinion. The concept of the Purge is stupid.
well, the concept is stupid, to some respects on that. The way it's set up though is it's very politically targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically the underlying notion is, when you dig underneath it, is Republicans set this up to get rid of undesirables.
Mm-hmm.
My brother says Grape Street is a real block that you don't want to drive down.
Yeah, so is Cicero.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they just. I do like as well for like having them be addicts, just pretty much how they actually did play the role of like looking for that next hit.
to the extent of shaking down prostitutes and Johns and
Yeah.
stealing their drugs and banging the hooker.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say just generally
The
making.
the forced cuckery was weird as shit, man.
Yeah. And knowing that type of guy, he probably went home and fucked her.
And then that last fucking, or not that last, that that last scene with Exhibit when they're freaking or arresting him, and you just got Val Kilmer like, go on, go for it, go for it. And it's just like, everyone's fucking crazy in this one.
All right, that scene made no sense. Like, they did not set that scene up.
It seemed kind of like they were, in a way of, they just didn't do a very well thing of it. Like, apparently, like, there wasn't a lot that was left on the cutting room floor for this movie. So it seemed like a concept that they had in there that basically Val Kilmer's character was going to be the one to, been like, yeah, I know you go out and get high and do shit like this, but you're still a cop and you are still doing your job.
Well, this again, my whole contention is when they didn't set that scene up. Like, if they'd have shown Val Kilmer as the hothead, or like the one that constantly say, I know all this shit, or like him coming in at certain times and like, just turning the blind eye and have like, I know you still a cop at heart and you're not gonna let this scumbag go, or even having that Val Kilmer has a personal grudge against this particular scumbag. Like have Val Kilmer character, at some point, yeah, he killed my ex partner, my old partner. Something to give us a reason to why Val Kilmer in the end goes ballistic.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer was displayed at the very beginning during the scene in the cell where Nicolas Cage does decide to go and save the.
Yeah, he was willing to let him die because he was a perp. However, it didn't seem like he was just going to randomly kill the perp. Like he was going to let him die, totally different from actually doing it himself.
Okay.
Sure. I'm just saying, those are two different beasts.
That you never even let me finish what I was going to say, and now I'm not going to say it. So
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like. I was just waiting for the next thing.
Well.
So what's next?
What was your favorite drug-induced moment? Because we know the entire movie was, but what was your favorite part? We'll start with you, Tier.
The breakdancing dead man.
Angela?
I don't have a favorite drug-induced moment, but I kind of like the part where he sort of reconciles with Stifler's mom.
That was a good scene.
That was an interesting scene.
I kind of like. Oh, go ahead, Will. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm still trying to parse this out.
What's up, Johnny?
You're okay.
I'll go with I'm gonna go with the bookends. Him actually going out to try and save that guy and coming back, of all things hilarious, the tie-in to the underwear.
Yeah.
That was a weird tie-in.
That was funny.
Basically, I'm still mad I ruined my underwear for you.
Yeah, that I honestly think I liked when he brought, his well, hook her girlfriend over to meet his dad and everything. And he's like, yeah, they'll be like sisters. And they're just fucking yelling at each other. You brought this
going
shit into
nuts.
my house, bitch.
Very much like sisters.
I love how she turned around and went off like gangbusters on her for having the coke.
Mm-hmm.
But when he was sitting there actually doing the coke in her house, she was just like, eh.
We've all got our vices.
I know you do it. You don't have to hide.
It's like, which is it, woman?
She ain't got no standards. Forget low standards. She got none.
Yeah.
No, at that point, okay. It's kind of what I was trying to say in chat. At that point, it was him and her were not ready to give up their vices. But their partners were actively trying to overcome their addictions. And that just put them in a position where they were too they needed someone on their side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sure the hell wasn't him. He's like, we're not the same. What the hell did this get here? I need to start reading this more. Sorry, I'm currently fixing my library, and
Yeah.
the stuff is not where I remember it being.
Or I love when he turns around and he's like, when he finds the spoon that he hid
Mm-hmm.
and he brings it to her and he's like, it's not silver and it's just kind of rusty. I was looking at it. It actually is. It's a really ham-fisted metaphor for himself. Because it actually is a silver spoon. It's just very heavily tarnished.
All that glitters is in the gold.
No, more like just because it has gotten dirty doesn't decrease its value.
It can still be cleaned and shine again.
Exactly.
He can still overcome his demons and be better. I mean,
With the whole giving it to her, telling her it's hers. It was a really funky metaphorical scene. It could have been very sweet if it wasn't in such a really weird movie.
Yeah.
yeah, I finally found that spoon I was looking for for ages. I'm with you.
It's pirate treasure. Just, yeah.
It's something.
It was something, all right.
I mean, he believed it was treasure.
I mean, he wasn't wrong. It was treasure. It was treasure to him. Just wasn't pirate treasure.
Well, I mean, little kids.
Yeah.
The stories we tell ourselves when we're young.
Among other things, yes.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still tell myself little stories like that. Never stop dreaming.
Yeah, you still tell yourself stories like that.
Yeah, I like it. Like I actually have friends You guys tolerate me. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. But again, it is a rather interesting movie to watch, and it's weird as
That's
fuck.
that's one word for it.
Interesting is the only word for it because it's not a bad movie, but it's not a good movie. It's just fucking weird.
All right, a perfect example. It is like 8 millimeter. Like, don't get me wrong, 8 millimeter is a good film. I can't watch it though.
I was gonna say I would watch this one again. It is not like 8 millimeter.
Yeah.
8 millimeter was a phenomenal film that
You
I
just need to
can't
shower
watch.
afterwards.
That I can't watch. Uh, like, hmm, I can't say I won't watch it again, but I will not watch it again for another very, very long time.
It's a
Well,
movie that you
I
need to
can
take a shower afterwards.
say that I will not deliberately and knowingly watch it again.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the only way that I would really seek it, I would never seek it out to watch it if it was on. It's not even one of those guilty pleasure movies. I fell across it on the thing, on the TV, and decided to just stay there. I would definitely move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bucket list movie either. Like, once is
But it
enough.
is not a bad movie. It is a really good movie. This is not a good movie.
I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but I wouldn't also say that
It's-
it's an extremely bad movie either.
Yeah,
It's an
no, that's what I'm
interesting movie.
saying. It's not a bad movie, but it is not a good movie. It is literally just a movie that is there. It exists. It wasn't detestable. It was not bad.
It
I
wasn't
won't
time to
watch
kill.
it again. I won't watch it again, but not for the same reason that I won't watch 8 millimeter again.
It's not a time to kill.
Yeah, Time to Kill was a weird one.
This
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
like one of those movies here where I'm just like, no, I'm not watching anymore. We're done. But I won't watch it again.
I mean, we've seen some of those that people like, yeah, we don't want to watch this.
I mean, if it's the only way I'm gonna watch this movie again, honestly, is if like it goes to that whole thing of like I end up dating someone and they're like, I want to go through all Nicolas Cage's catalog, and I'm like, are you sure? Can I persuade you? Like, I kind of been through most of it. Can I recommend some ones to avoid?
Can I
That-
persuade you to skip a few?
That's
Look,
pretty much the only reason that I would ever watch 8 millimeter again.
honey, I love you, right? You know I love you, right? You don't want to walk this road. This road is full of nightmare fuel and shit that even I wouldn't watch. You sure went okay?
It's like, just seriously,
Like, we'll
if I say we're not watching that one, understand that it's for a reason.
like we'll watch Bringing Out the Dead twice so we can try to bring back I Be Banging.
Please, Lord, bring back I'll be banging.
That was so good. I loved that movie.
Fucking Ving
And
Rhames.
that was weird.
Yeah.
It was a weird ass movie, but it was well done enough that I would watch it again.
It was a weird, good movie.
This was
Yeah.
a weird, it just exists movie. I know it
What's
exists
his name?
because I saw it.
Oh, I honestly think it was so weird because of who directed it.
Oh, I fully agree with you.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, Werner Herzog is it. Once I realized who he was, he's a phenomenal director and actor. But yeah,
It's still weird.
It's like watching back-to-back Fellini films.
Hmm?
Federico Fellini. The
You
ma-
got a name?
the master director of the absurdist movement.
And you're gonna have to name a movie or something because you're saying these words.
I
And
don't know the names of his movies. They're just like, you thought this was what the fuck? At least this sort of had a plot and a direct line that you followed that
uh,
bounced back on itself. Fellini's stuff is just, oh, did you see the one with the midget, the bicycle, and the giant?
and you're saying this name, and I have no firm reference to draw on it, so I'm just
And
gonna
the
take it.
random blonde with an elephant trunk.
And
You're saying
Clown.
these words.
And Clown, yes, Bringing Out the Dead was definitely a good ambulance one. It was weird, but it was a fun weird.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Ving Rhames, I've rarely seen him in something that I don't like what he plays.
Yeah,
Have you
there's really a
People Under
movie
the
right up there.
Stairs?
What, Angela?
Have you seen The People Under the Stairs?
Don't know.
You should
Well,
watch The People Under the Stairs.
something tells me that I shouldn't watch the people under the stairs.
Oh, it's
'Cause that
actually
name sounds.
it's a really fun horror movie with one of the black kids from the Mighty Ducks, and AJ Langer and Aaron Burr, the guy from the milk commercial with Aaron Burr. Yeah, that guy.
Got milk.
He plays a guy named Roach that lives in the wall and doesn't have a tongue.
I see why he had that effect in people under the stairs.
It also had a bunch of I'm not sure, it might actually be a David Lynch movie because it had a couple of actors in it that I only know from David Lynch movies. And Silver Bullet by Stephen King. But hold on, let me look it up really quick.
Now I know what Silver Bullet is. I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
I'll be
It's that
right
one
back.
stupid ass werewolf movie with what's his name?
Really
Gary
like
Busey.
Silver
Okay.
Bullet. Take it back.
Huh?
I really like Silver Bullet.
I'm not insulting Silver Bullet. Don't kill me, woman.
You said it was a really bad movie, or a really stupid werewolf movie.
What side are you on, Will?
Did you just tell him to take it back?
No, I told you to do it.
Oh, it's by Wes Craven.
What side are you on?
The People Under the Stairs is by Wes Craven.
I am always on the lady's side.
But yeah, it has the black kid that did like all of the Mighty Ducks movies, as opposed to the one that was in the Mighty Ducks and disappeared by the Mighty Ducks too.
That narrows it down.
Actually, the one that disappeared was one of the Smolletts, believe it or not.
No one gives a damn about the Smolletts.
Actually, they're not bad actors, except for maybe Jesse, who actually, when he was a kid, did go by Juicy, whether he admits it or not.
Juicy Smollett,
His sister, Justice, was actually a better actor.
I'm going to take your word for it.
But what is this kid's name? Brandon Quinton Adams. Oh, he was also in The Sandlot. I should.
I've never seen Sandlot.
But he's the main character. He's like maybe 10 or 11 at the time. But Ving Rhames is what brought this up, and it's because Ving Rhames plays like his older sister's boyfriend or something like that, and is the reason that he ends up in the house with the crazy people.
Okay.
What movie?
The People Under the Stairs. It's actually quite good. I do recommend it if you would like to watch it. Sometimes I have no issues doing it, either for this show or Never Watch Alone.
Well, you can use that as one of your picks.
It might be my next one.
What about you want to watch Howard the Duck?
Oh yeah, Roach is also the guy from the insurance commercials. He does the Flow commercials now. Howard the Duck was going to be Peter's. Okay. No,
okay.
no, it was mine. Howard the Duck will be my next one, and then The People Under the Stairs after Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. Sorry. Grandmother. One of my favorite movies is my grandmother.
Not a clue.
So many moons ago, there was one of the first Marvel movies.
I know the old Howard the Duck movie.
Yeah,
that was a weird ass movie.
It is actually the first Marvel movie. One of the first Marvel movies.
It absolutely is. Because the first Hulk movie didn't come out until way later.
Well, I mean, there was a Captain America movie as well.
But there was also a Fantastic Four movie in the early ages.
Yes, I know. I saw it on Rotn, Frosted's Bad Movie Night one night. The really, really, really bad one that never actually got released in the theater.
I mean, it's the one that is really the most faithful to the series, everything else.
It was really bad, though.
Yeah.
It was. I watched it, and I was like, and I was stoked because The Boy Who Could Fly was in it, and I kind of wish he wasn't.
The Boy Who Could Fly.
Jay Underwood is his name. Wait, what's it? It is Jay. Is it Jay Underwood?
And do you say these words? And I have no clue what they mean.
It was a movie from the 1960s or 1986, not the 1960s.
I was born in 86.
His name is Jay Underwood. Excellent. I was afraid I was confusing him and Jay Ferguson, who are both very good actors. But Jay Underwood, he was The Boy Who Could Fly and Not Quite Human. These are all movies that came out in like 86, 87. The mid to late 80s. He did not make it past teenage years as an actor.
Oof.
Yeah. Unless he did some stuff in Canada, because he was a Canadian actor.
Wow. Oof. That's always sad to hear.
What, Canadian actor? How dare you?
But if you get a chance to watch The Boy Who Could Fly, you might like it, dear. And it has Fred Wynn in it.
And my dear Angela, you keep saying these words. I have no clue what the hell they mean.
Herman Munster from The Munsters.
Okay, that's
The
better because I
original-
know who that is.
The original Munsters TV show.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yes. He was in The Boy Who Could Fly.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot Fred Savage was in it.
All right, I know who that is.
You said you do know who that is, right?
Yeah, I know who Fred Savage is. Yes,
Okay,
Wonder
thank
Years.
you.
He was in The Princess Bride as the grandchild that was sick.
Yes. We literally just... Oh, well, no. You didn't just watch him, but... We just watched him on the Saturday.
Man, yeah. But I know who he is. That is somebody I know. So yes. Do.
Says Ving Rhames plays a robber in The People Under the Stairs, and he uses the kid from the Mighty Ducks as a pigeon to scope the place out, and then the crazy white people do crazy white things.
God damn crazy white people.
Oh no, these are really crazy freaking white people.
See previous comment, crazy white people. No, sorry, second one. White people. Gotta put that "who" in that, but I'm trying to sound racist there. So
Super crazy white people.
I'll write that there, and you're here. But yes, when you say stuff like people that I know and I could identify, I'm like, oh, okay. Because all you said was words.
I said names of specific names of people, which is weird because normally I don't necessarily remember names. I will remember their characters' names. Like Stifler's mom. I don't know what her real name is, but she's Stifler's
Coolidge.
mom.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay.
And
what he said.
And that reminded me of a joke. You know how James Bond's doorbell goes off?
How?
Dong. Ding dong.
Asian Dawn. You admit? Don't
that
tell me
was a
your name.
little too predictable.
It was supposed to be.
I've seen a lot of really weird, obscure shit.
Agreed. Like I've seen some obscure shit. I know things.
I think I've seen about everything when I see an elephant fly.
With the wind. We trapped in dire need, and then you try good lightning speed. That footprints off for. Don't tell me I don't remember that song from Jungle Book.
Not offhand, no.
From what?
Jungle Book. When the vulture, when he first finally meets
I know
Sheriff.
what you're talking about. The one they were supposed to be the Beatles, and then they couldn't get the Beatles to actually do it. I think it was John that decided that he wasn't okay with doing it.
Yeah, and yes, that's what I'm referencing there. I love it. And then Shere Khan comes out and goes, "That's what friends are for."
Yeah, I don't really remember that song very well. You have to admit, I want to be like you when the Bare Necessities stole that show.
No, I
Look
want to be like
for
you
the
stole that one.
bare necessities.
The
No, no, no,
simple bare necessities.
no,
To
no,
get
no, 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 no.
the
I will
worries and
forever say King Louis saying
Ooby
yeah,
doo. I
doobie-dee,
wanna
I want
be
to be
like
like
you.
you. Stop
I wanna
doobie-dee.
walk like you, talk like you. Hmm.
You see, it's true. Scooby-Dee, someone like me, scooby-doo, can learn to
Could
be
be
human
human
too.
too. Okay.
I love this
Now
song.
that we've um gotten copyright struck by Disney, uh,
If they're gonna copyright like this for my horrible off key singing,
if
Disney
we if we go away, it's because Tyr and I did a Disney and duet.
didn't
Yeah.
like that's too close.
Disney absolutely are copy claim terrorists on YouTube.
The
Yeah.
best.
Well, that's just in
I,
general.
I have to agree though with Walt Disney, whose favorite song was actually "Feed the Birds" from Mary Poppins.
The birds,
No, no,
tuppence a bag.
Toppins, Toppins, Toppins
no,
a bag.
Financial Security is my favorite song from that entire out that entire movie.
What?
The Financial Security.
That was a good song, but no. Feed the Birds
Well,
was the best song. Early each morning to the steps of St. Paul's, the lonely
still
old
singing across Africa.
bird comes.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
I, I want it. I think it was not Day for the Day.
Oh, they are smiling each time someone shows that they care. Okay.
It's been a long time since I've watched really any of those movies.
Fair enough.
My favorite Disney songs though are that one and "Candle on the Water" from Pete's Dragon.
If I were
Be
gonna do
a
Pete's Dragon,
candle on the water.
if we're doing Pete's Dragon,
My
money,
love.
money, money by the pound.
Ugh.
Dragon blood can
No,
cure
it's a
untold.
dragon. A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon.
Dragging these
A
nuts.
green seething. Hmm?
I was making a
Dragon
bad joke.
blood can cure a cold. Dragon powder. Dragon tissue grow old. Every item is covered in gold. Very covered in gold. Sorry.
I always love the thing that could never get right. Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy. I love it. It
Money,
sucks so
money,
bad.
money.
That the name of that town got me so many freaking points in trivia night.
Uh-huh.
It's ridiculous. That and the fact that I know the Siamese cat song from
Oh, we
Lady and
are
the
My
Tramp.
Siamese, if you
if you
please.
please. But don't this.
We
We
are
are Siamese
Siamese if you
if
don't
you don't
please.
please.
Well, I was the only one that knew the song, or knew that song well enough to know the lyric about the bird cage?
Grandmother loved again. One of the reasons why I could sing all this shit, 'cause my grandmother loved that shit. I could sing most of the score from Little Shop of Horrors, because that was her favorite. And she wanted all her grandkids to be able to sing every song on command. And guess what the hell we had to do? She's a
Turn
terrorist, I
around.
say.
I had to turn around and explain to the quizmaster one night why Lady and the Tramp was a Christmas movie.
Because it takes place in Christmas.
Because Lady was given to
The girl as a Christmas gift.
as a Christmas gift. It's like Lady was a Christmas gift. And it was actually part of a retelling of an element of Disney's actual marriage. His wife kept bitching about how he had to go away to do movies and stuff. And he kept talking about how he was going to get a dog to keep her company and like make her feel safer. And she kept complaining about not wanting a dog. But he was actually serious about having the dog around for her. So he turns around and for Christmas one year, he hands her a hat box, and she's pissed at him because she thinks that he went out and bought her a hat without discussing what type of hat she would actually be willing to wear. So she's thinking that he wasted money on something that she won't actually wear. And she opens the box, and there's a brand new Cocker Spaniel puppy that she falls in love with instantly.
Because of course she does.
Yeah. I mean, you'd fall in love with a puppy too, Tier.
I know the cat. Well, I probably would. I'm not even going to try to laugh. It would be okay. I love you. I am that easy when it comes to animals.
It's like, I love you, but nobody else knows this but you and me.
Yes, it is really that.
It's that whole scene. It's like Tyr doesn't want a dog. 2 weeks later, Tyr and the dog. I love you.
I'm not going to tell it. I'm not. You see my face.
That's why, I think his name's Charlie Burns. He does comedy. He's on like Twitter and Facebook, and I seen him more on Facebook and everything. But they did the whole thing of like getting the dog with the whole thing, and it's the puppy, and like after the whole of like chewing on the furniture and everything. But like later on, he's like, "You're like the son I never had," and the kid's it's like the guy who's filming is like that's supposed to play. So he's like, "Dad, I'm right here." And he's just like, "Oh, why don't you go and take out the trash like I told you to?" He's a guy from Wisconsin. So the voice accent makes it
that much more accurate.
Yeah.
Well, why do you want to have trash talk today? Words like, don't you know? No, I do not know. Please explain it to me.
Yep.
You could just really tell we like this movie because we've been talking about everything. But
I mean, we talked about it for like a straight 40 minutes.
It's not even that we like this movie, because I can't say that I like this movie. I am absolutely and completely ambivalent toward this movie.
You don't have to insult the movie, Angela. That can be using made up words.
No, I have been cruel about movies before.
Yeah. We all have.
Yeah.
This is, it's like, I don't care about, I don't feel like my time was wasted. I do feel like it could have been spent better, like watching something that I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Again, I
But-
would watch this.
There's, let's see, situations where I would watch this again. There's literally one channel, streaming service, or anything that actually works at the time, and it is playing this.
Wow.
I would watch this again. Otherwise, I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. It was there. I saw it.
Fair.
I got to hang out with my friends, so like I said, it was not a wasted night, but it was
You'll give it a 3.
3 out of 5. Yeah.
So 6
I
out of
just
10.
want to say a straight 3.
I'm saying on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give it a 3. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 5.5. It is exactly in the middle.
That's fair.
It literally just exists.
It exists and it does not offend to the point of saying I absolutely never would watch this again.
I really do have friends aside from the people on the stream. It just that these are also my friends. That's in response to BG,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
who says Angela has friends outside of these chucklefucks. If you've noticed, I do occasion. I am on occasion not on the midnight stream. It's because I have actual IRL friends. Yes.
No, it's because I didn't say something that pissed her off enough. She's like, no, it's fuck you.
That is not true.
It's not, but it is. It's not.
Yeah, if she was like that, she would never talk to us.
Yeah, because we've said and done where. Woo. Yeah.
Or at least never talk to you.
Go to hell. Hold on.
Say I'm wrong.
That shit too.
I
We've
dare
all
you.
done the
Say I'm wrong.
We've all done the same shit there. She wanted to strangle all of us. Like, I'm not the only one that's going to get strangled tonight.
So
When
then
we do
I
shit.
have to work at it harder because she hasn't actually attempted it yet.
I will point out that none of you has been good enough to earn strangulation.
I feel insulted. I need to work harder. Know what? And I'm afraid that challenge accepted. I will see you on
No,
the battle. I will see you on the battlefield.
Tier, that was not a challenge. And you can't behave that well.
What the hell?
Again, say she's wrong.
Go to hell. I had to
That-
come back. So just say that now. I'm a bully.
I rest my case.
And it was never on the table. I'll demand a retry. Your Honor, I was railroaded into this.
BG, I refuse to respond to that.
Your Honor, I've been railroaded into this battle. I did not come in knowing full well what the hell was going on. He flamboozled me.
Oh, if I'm involved, you came into the situation with full malice of forethought.
Nope. See. What you did was you attacked someone with mental deficiencies underneath yours. As my elder, you should have known, bro. understand the words that were coming out of my mouth.
Oh, I knew you were mentally deficient. I just didn't care.
God damn it, Will. Just no love, none. Just wake up, look at me, and go, nope.
I mean,
You
if you
work
were
for the government. What? How am I supposed to show that kind of love?
Fake it, damn it.
no,
God damn it, you two.
Hey, TSA, if you want to feel me up, at least buy me dinner first.
Fine. I'll buy you dinner first. God damn it, I'm not back in there. I just walk up to you, work you, and just leave. Bullshit. I mean, dinner.
And good dinner, not just McDonald's.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, you got a whole
I deserve at least Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. You got Chick-fil-A money?
which means this thing can't be on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking Christ, even worse.
Well, I think Will is better is not the type of person who works on a Sunday.
that I don't.
Work on a Sunday is great. Sunday,
I mean, actually, I got 2 Chick-fil-A's near me.
I have one, but I'd have to go a ways away to get it.
There's one
Or-
right up the street at the theater that I go to when I actually have money and I'm able to go to movie theaters.
Like, don't get me wrong, Chick-fil-A is mid. It's okay on days.
Chick-fil-A is actually quite good.
It's
For-
quite
for-
good, and it's blessed chicken. Right?
It's holy gizzards.
For chicken, it's quite good.
Oh, I wish they had gizzards.
Ugh.
I gotta go farther for gizzards than I do for Chick-fil-A.
For when it comes to fast food, best fast food is probably Five Guys.
The most expensive.
Five Guys is overrated.
Inexpensive.
I really like Five Guys better than like everyone here shouts the praises of In-N-Out Burger.
I don't like In-N-Out Burger.
Never been to either one.
Five Guys is expensive, and I usually get it when I'm in DC, and I don't like going to DC.
Yeah, I've been
Do you guys even have In-N-Out Burger?
No?
in Michigan,
Not that I
not
know
that I'm
of.
aware of. The only time I had a chance to
I
go to
was
one,
gonna.
I was in Vegas, and why would I go to an In-N-Out Burger when there was a casino closer that had a restaurant
A
in it?
buffet.
No,
I was
it
gonna
wasn't
say,
a
I
buffet.
think
It was
that
just
the farthest In-N-Out goes is Nevada.
Like,
It started
all right,
here in California, and it only goes as far east as Nevada.
have you ever had Bojangles?
No, I actually only recently heard about it, and it sounds delicious. And apparently, it has all of that nasty innard stuff that Will apparently likes.
yeah, because like White Castle is mediocre.
My
Grant-
brother says Chick-fil-A is Jesus chicken.
The pickles
It's
don't
chicken
touch,
for the
just
Lord.
like God intended.
It's chicken for the Lord. That's the Lord's chicken, boy. But Bojangles is another one that I only get when I'm in DC, and I don't like going to DC.
Oh, I enjoyed Bojangles when I was in North Carolina.
It's so the Grand Central Station. Is it Grand Central Station? Union Station. I'm sorry.
And
It's
then
one
they-
of their.
And then they got a Chick-fil-A near, say, just down the street from the Bojangles, and the week it opened, the drive-through lines were wrapped around the building 2 or 3 times.
God dang.
What place?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that sounds like something they would do. There was like they opened a new. I want to say they opened a new In-N-Out burger. Like closer to San Ysidro here, and they realized that they screwed up because the only entrance led to traffic backing up onto the city street. And interfering with traffic.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they didn't care.
It was
They know
nuts. I'm like sitting here going, because I knew exactly where they were going to put it, and I was like, are you serious? Okay. I'll let you guys figure out those logistics because I know exactly what's going to go on there. I don't even drive, and I knew what was going to happen.
See, that's just when you avoid the neighborhood.
Well, it just made me very glad that I'm a pedestrian.
I think the best fast food I've had is there's a little deli around my way called Hometown Deli. It has some of the best fish subs.
Did you say
Lightly
hometown
breaded
deli or hometown galley?
deli.
Deli. Okay.
It's a little mom and pop run by this Korean family.
I had to ask because then you said fish subs, so I was like, it could be galley as in to make a boat reference,
No, it's deli.
or it
It's
could be
yeah,
deli as in their sandwiches.
yeah. They're pretty much sandwiches, but it is some of the best in the city. Like at least once a week, I go get me some.
Yeah, my most two going to like fast food restaurants is either Taco Bell or Culver's.
Okay.
Most often I have to do like Culver's, though. It's like a proximity thing.
Yeah, same.
Like I said,
Well, Taco Bell's all over the place.
I worked at Taco Bell. I know what goes in the food. It actually is what they say it is. It makes me happy. And the food is good.
I have enjoyed Taco. I go by Taco Bell every
I'll be back
week
in a
when I go
second.
down to BJ's, but
Oh, yeah.
I go in there.
See, now I want to order Taco Bell for tomorrow night.
It's like I know what is in Taco Bell food.
Well, I got a breakfast steak, so I'm happy.
Taco Bell food is good.
But it's not as cheap as it used to be. Oh
No.
my.
Oh no, it is not. Now, McDonald's, I will only order. Okay, I will order chicken nuggets because there are just times when chicken nuggets serve an emotional purpose.
To quote
Gotta
the
have the
great
nuggets.
to quote the great and wise Kaki, chicken nuggets, they're good.
It is not about chicken nuggets are not about food, they are about comfort. As a food source, the only thing that I am going to order from McDonald's is the quarter pounder.
Yep. Well, occasionally I'll get one of the chicken sandwiches. Those usually aren't too bad.
It's still the same old frozen processed. Unless you're gonna get the grilled chicken sandwich, that is actually just a chicken breast.
Well, I'm not talking about the McChicken. I'm talking about the like the crispy chicken sandwich because that's still a chicken breast.
No,
See,
it's basically a large chicken McNugget.
See, if I'm going for a chicken sandwich and it's not Chick-fil-A, then I go with Wendy's spicy.
I haven't been to Wendy's in
But
a
yeah,
long time.
the McChicken sandwich is basically just a large chicken McNugget.
Yeah. Well, no, they have their because they have the McChicken, which is on the dollar menu, and they also have their the crispy chicken sandwich, which is not the McChicken.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a breaded chicken breast.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
I mean,
that's
yes, I will
that's
get the McChicken from time to time, but that's basically just when I want something mostly filling.
when I want a chicken. I'm feeling chicken McNuggets, but I only have the ability to use one hand, so I can't hold the box. I need to be able to just hold the sandwich in one hand.
Mhm.
The crispy chicken sandwich, it's the same reason that I won't get like a regular hamburger unless I'm just shopping on a budget and the only food near me is McDonald's. It's been there so long, frozen so long that it's kind of terrifying.
Heck, like I still remember when we used to go to, which is now a Checkers. Used to be called Hot and Now.
Checkers.
Oh yeah.
Called rallies.
Yeah, depending on where you're at, which part of the country, it's whether it's Checkers or Rallies. They're the same company.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Checkers in my city.
Which
And I'm
I don't know how close you are to. I want
And
to say
rallies is
it's
quite good, actually.
Muskegon, if memory serves me correctly. They're actually bringing back a couple Hot Nows in Michigan.
I've heard they're bringing back a couple Hot Nows in Michigan, but if they're bringing them back in Muskegon, I'm not going to Muskegon just for the best cheap burgers in the world.
That whole thing. I just know, I can't remember. My mom's told the story before, but like she got pulled over for something, and I can't remember what it was. But apparently, it was me and my brother who made the cop laugh, and was just like, the cop like is like, just be careful. You got kids in the car and whatnot. And it was either we said I want to say it was we said, and like I'm like maybe 3. So my brother's like 7. We're like, we got hot now. It's just like all super excited and shit. And he just fucking got a kick out of that because like my mom didn't even get a chance to answer. We just answered his question with "We got hot now." And he's just like, "You take care now." I can't get. He's like, "I'm in too good a mood." You just, I could be
Your
telling
kid
the
has
story.
the reason.
He's like, your kids made me laugh. Be safe. Have a good day. But it's been like an hour and a half. I think we're gonna call it here.
It's like it's been an hour and a half, and now we're talking about food instead of movies.
So, do we want to Will, have you seen The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
I have not.
We can do a rewatch of that one. Otherwise, it would be.
I liked it.
We
so
could,
I'm
well, if we
totally
wanted
down
to, because like I'm not gonna do Astro Boy. We could do the first Kick-Ass, because he is a part of that movie. He plays Big Daddy. Yeah, we'll do Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was a fun movie.
Okay, so what we got to next?
So the only thing I remember about Kick-Ass is that there's a girl with purple hair.
Yes, that is Hit
Hey,
Girl.
girl.
It wasn't Chloe Moretz Grace's first movie, and they upped the age of Hit Girl to that, but like she did a good job as basically a psychotic preteen.
Yeah, she did.
All preteen girls are
I was
psychotic.
going to say, so a preteen?
Okay, a preteen girl that was not only psychotic but had the ability and tools to back up murder.
I would say all preteen girls have the ability to back up murder. They just don't all have the tools to.
Yeah, and was specifically trained to be able to do that.
That's a difference.
So yeah, in 2 weeks we'll be doing no BG, but Nicolas Cage can be your big daddy.
Oh,
You.
What, are you jealous?
Fuck no.
Of course he is.
I was gonna say yes.
I'm not jealous. I've just said ew.
There is the gamut of everything that's going on. I should have done some tabletop stuff, so hopefully I'll be getting a video out, at least a gun one out in the next week or so of something. I'm just gonna start trying to make stuff, basically. I had to fucking work this weekend, so that screwed me over so much with what I was gonna do. There is the gamut that we go through every time of what everyone's on. So there's all sorts of stuffs to go watch.
Will you be joining us tomorrow? Well, tonight.
Yes, I'll still be joining on that one. I'll be there at leg day.
I will be in the arcade.
Yes, you'll be in the arcade. One of these days I gotta jump on the arcade and smack Adam around for 20 minutes and then pop off like an asshole.
And we are out of Black History Month as well, so
fucking
go into that.
Great.
And
finally,
I'm not aware of any holidays coming up.
St. Patrick's Day is the 17th.
Right. And we got the spring equinox on the 20th.
Yeah, true.
Well, actually,
Patrick's Day is a movie weekend. We should watch Leprechaun.
Technically we'd be watching Kick-Ass, but I could find the first Leprechaun because it'd be the day prior. Because next week is daylight savings time, so everyone get prepared to supposedly gain an hour of sleep.
Well, I'm off all fucking week, and next week a bit of next week too. I don't go back till Friday. Next Friday.
Oh snap! My birthday's on a Tuesday this year.
I'm just gonna die more than usual on the.
Might actually be Saturday.
Time changes. We need to spring ahead and break the clock.
It's Thursday.
So,
mine's on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, I got them. Yours is the 26th of April, right, Ange?
Correct.
PG. There's a reason you can't diagnose psychopathy until
so it's
the kid is past their teen years, not just preteen girls.
Yeah, hormone things do that to people.
Boys are also psychopathic. It's
yeah,
in a different way.
They're usually just dirty as fuck and horny as shit.
They also tend to beat each other up a lot.
Yeah, some do.
Active aggression, gotta get it out of the system somehow.
And I just have to sit here and remember distinctions between psychopathy and psychosis.
Oh yeah, I gotta do this too. God damn the planet! What the keep every fucking time I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's the 1993 Leprechaun, right?
Yes.
Of course.
God, there's fucking like 7 of those fucking movies.
Well, if they wouldn't keep going after his Lucky Charms.
Yeah, for me, Lucky Charms. They make it be delicious.
I actually do think I could potentially survive that one if I found one of his gold coins and he was going to be like, wait, I'll make you a deal. I want nothing in return. I give you the coin. I leave.
There you go. That's how you fucking survive.
Like quite literally, it's like I'm not asking for it. I am going to give you this coin. I just want to leave.
Say,
No wish.
I didn't take it. I found
I
it.
found
I
it.
realized it's
I'm
yours.
returning
Here
it.
it is.
It's like it's like, and I'm returning it to its rightful owner.
Returning it voluntarily.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Probably the one time I was like, Leprechaun be like, well, hold up a minute. Let me move out of your way. Hand me the coin. Thank you.
Well, thank you, good sir.
You know what? I got this nice set of Post-it notes as well. If I walk by and I see any of them in any rooms, I'll put one on the door. It's like on the side door as I walk away.
I don't want no shit.
But like, I ain't trying to fuck you over. I just want to survive. If you're with a gal, she'd be like, I can't believe you didn't try to get no money. 2 weeks later, oh my God, everyone else in that place died. Yeah. Not so dumb now, am I?
They try to get money.
Yeah, not so dumb now, am I now, Margaret? Huh?
Becky.
Fucking Francine.
That would be a Becky.
Who's stupid now, Becky?
Yeah, I'm
But
alive. Those motherfuckers are dead.
we're going to get out of here. So have a good one, folks. And remember to set your clocks forward if you actually have clocks that you have to set, like your microwave or your oven.
My oven is always 2 hours ahead of time. Always.
Well,
Forever.
my oven is a landlord special and doesn't have a clock, but my microwave does.
Yeah.
No, you don't actually have to have the time on those things.
No, but I prefer it.
Like having one more reference where I can see what time it is.
Exactly. Yeah. I should have sent you guys the video to where it's a guy walks into his freaking living room, or I was living with his kitchen, and he's like, man, he's like, my oven says it's 8:55. He's like, but my microwave says it's ass o'clock. It's the bottom of the 8 broke. So have a good one, folks. We're going to get out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely would recommend this movie for at least a one-time watch.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to lose anything by watching it.
Yeah, this isn't going to be like 8mm to where you're like, okay, I definitely like the scene to where you beat the dude damn near to death, but I'm never watching that again.
Why did I watch the rest of it?
You're like, I didn't lose anything by watching it except my soul.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Bringing Out the Dead, or is it Bringing Out? Definitely go see that one, because Lord, we need to bring back Ivy Bangin'.
We got to bring it back.
All right. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Y'all.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.